Good morning, everybody. Nice to see so many people here working on such an important issue as vet education. I will tell you a little about our project, Vet for Western Balkan. It's a 3.5-year project, and as you can see, it started in the days of Corona in 2021, and by the end of May, we will finish the project. 13 project partners are involved in the project, and our budget is €1 million. This project is a small element of all the work going on to prepare the Western Balkan countries for the membership of the European Union. So I'm sure you know, because you're also involved in that, a lot of investigation, a lot of research, a lot of interviews, a lot of papers are produced, a lot of reports, and one of the reports, or some of the reports, are dealing also specifically with vet. And I would like to mention the Torino process reports that were made on each of the Western Balkan countries, and the conclusions were that the awareness of the importance of vet in the Western Balkan countries are not high enough, and vet is not having the position it deserves. Also, too few girls are joining vet education. So I will tell you now about the partnership in the Vet for Western Balkan countries. So here you can see the map of Europe, and we have in the project a partner from Denmark, a technical school, and also the coordinator is from a vet organization. Then we have as a partner a vet school in the Netherlands. We have a vet school from Slovenia, they are actually here today, from Spain, and from Cyprus. So we have on one side the EU country partners. We also have an external evaluator who is keeping an eye on us from Spain, and the European Forum of Vet Education, FVET, is an associated partners. So here we have the Vet for Western Balkan countries, and the partner schools are from Montenegro, from Bosnia-Herzegovina, from Kosovo, and from Albania. So the objectives of our project is to contribute to the improvement and the development and modernization of your vet systems in the Western Balkan countries, and most of all to strengthen the links between vet education and the labor market. So we are working to enhance the capacity of the vet providers by improving competences and skills among the managers, the teachers, and of course the students. So one of the important elements in this project is the mobilities. And on the photo you can see some students from Western Balkan having their work practice in Denmark in the company Grundfos, which I think many of you knows. And I can tell you that the Danish employers and the Spanish employers and the Slovenian employers, they were very, very happy with your students, and they were very impressed by them. And I have to say that you must take care of your students, or we will take them, and we will employ them, and we will keep them, because they have so much potential. And it was interesting for us to see that the teachers and the people at the companies were like a little surprised. Are they that good? Are they even better than our own? So this has been one of the very good things in this project, that in the EU countries we have opened our eyes and seen the big potential among yours. So we have a lot of activities in the project, and I'll go into the depths with some of them. We have mobilities, we have trainings, we have meetings, We develop training material. We organize events. This one is the first of a long row of events taking place in the Western Balkan countries. There will be campaigns for VET. We have established joint task forces with people from education, from ministries, and from employers. We develop, together with you, new curriculum, develop strategies and plans, and of course we are working with the competences of your teachers. So about the mobilities, in total 32 students from each of the Western Balkan countries have participated in mobilities, and the mobilities for the students, they were 1 month. Also 32 teachers and 8 managers, vet school managers. And you can see here students from Bosnia and 2 teachers from Bosnia ready to go to Denmark for their mobility. So we have experimented a little with the mobilities for the students, and we found out that the best way to do it was to have 2 weeks at the schools, at the Danish vet school, or the Slovenian vet school, or the Spanish vet school, and then 2 weeks in a company where they were working. And this proved to be a good combination because it was also interesting for your students to try to have teachers who uses different pedagogical methods than they were used to. And of course they were very happy with the work practice. Here is like an overview of the mobilities, and you can see that from each country the mobilities goes to 2 different EU countries, because we wanted them to see not only one system, because also the EU countries, they are very different, just as different as you are. But if we look at Montenegro, you can see that the first mobility of teachers and students, it went to Denmark, the second one to Slovenia, and then the managers from here, they went to the Netherlands for their mobility. And the trainings. So it was decided that there should be 2 trainings for teachers in each country. And we did not decide on the topics for the training before the project, because we wanted first to have the mobilities so that the teachers and students and managers could go to the European Union schools and see what they could offer. And after that, we agreed about the topics for the trainings. And again, if you look at Montenegro, you can see that they had their first training here about soft skills with trainers from the Netherlands. And then not long ago, the Balkan partners decided that they wanted to focus on how to develop new projects, how to attract funding, and how to be able to continue the work and to develop further the results we have had in this project. So that's why we decided that the red ones are the ones going on, that we will have some trainings in how to develop projects. This is an example of how the partners in this project, they take over more and more, and they want to decide more and more, and they come up with more and more good ideas. And this is something I'm very proud of, and you should also be proud of that. And actually, also our website is an example of that, because we started traditionally with a website developed by a company that should be good at that. But in the middle of the project, the Balkan partners said that they wanted a new website, and it was developed as a competition among students here from Montenegro. They came up with 3 different versions. And then there was a voting among students and teachers in the other Balkan countries and in Montenegro as well to find the website that was wanted. Because I noticed that when I look at colors, when I look at photos, when I look at websites, I like something maybe that's different from when somebody from another country looks at it. So this was a very good example that this project is for the Western Balkan countries. So during the project period, we are also going to develop learning materials for teachers. And it will be in the forms of 4 booklets that will be for prints and a learning platform. And all the material will be in the languages of the 4 Balkan partners. So one of them is about pedagogical and didactic items. Another one is for the managers, material for the school managers. And then we have one about enhancing transversal generic and subject-specific skills of students. And finally, the last course is about counseling and mentoring in VET. Yes, so we are having meetings, you can imagine. We're having a lot of meetings, we're having a lot of discussions, and we are also meeting very frequently online to discuss what are going to be the next. And I must say that the partners in this project, they have shown an really amazing involvement and enthusiasm. So, having worked with the teachers and the students and the managers, it became clear that it's not enough. It's not enough that we have a lot of good ideas. It's not enough that we develop the competences of teachers if we do not reach the decision makers, if we do not reach the ministry. So we was asking for the donor, the Brussels, the European Union, the Commission, to organize a seminar for representatives from your ministries. And here we were discussing with you the same topics as we are discussing today. And this actually came out very successfully because, of course, we cannot change anything, no matter how good our intentions are, if we are not involving your ministries and your decision makers. So what's going to happen now? Now we are, like, as I said, coming to the end of the project. So now we have to disseminate all the results and to ensure the sustainability of the project's results. And that's we are doing by the conferences we are having here and by campaigns. There will be things in the television. We will distribute brochures. And I don't know what. People here will get some good ideas. That's how it was till now. So I'm sure they will continue. So just finally, I will show you like how the phases have been in the project. So in the beginning, it was more or less cooperation between one European Union school and one Western Balkan school. They were having mobilities and training. In the second phase, we have been developing material. And it's like that the EU partners come up with some ideas, some basic text for this material, and then it's discussed among the Balkan partners, and they come with their input and say this is not good enough and this is good and we want more of that. So here we actually have an active involvement of the Balkan partners. And so now we are having the campaigns where the Balkan partners from the 4 countries are working more or less individually. And so the next phase, that's the future. And in the future, I'm sure that the Balkan partners will cooperate with each other. They will continue the work, and we will be there to support them. I think that'll do. Thank you. Thank you for your attention.